Am I right? If we have to give up the thinking that my gain is your loss, and that's something that politics is not going to do. Why? Because the news cycle keeps them from the long term. Elections keep them from thinking about going on for 10 or 20 years from now. They have to get their profit now. The same way businesses have quarterly reports, and shareholders will flee if they don't produce a profit. So every one of the most important powers, politicians and business leaders, are forced to short-term thinking. So where is the long-term thinking going to come from that sees the economy as broad, not narrow, long, not short, deep, not small? Where is it going to happen? Where is sustainable development going to learn how to take hold, if not here, in this religious community and others? Now the question is, how much do you know about sustainable development? Not much. If you're going to teach it to others, you have to learn it first, don't you? How much do we know about things like environmental racism? Ever heard about that? I'll dump my stuff over in that neighborhood where I don't live. That's environmental racism. How much do we know about which businesses are socially and environmentally responsible? Not so we can boycott them, but so we can learn from them. Do you know you could find that out? What can we do as a church to model sustainable development? For one thing, think of all the paper we're holding right now. I swear we should hold a memorial service annually for all the trees that give their lives that we might read. Think of all the ways we as an institution can be more prudent in the way we use our resources so that we can be a model, a city on a hill, so that others can do that like us. There's a green church movement out there, you should know that. Sustainable development. Sounds very boring. Diversification. Way too many syllables. But today we're celebrating all the gifts of our ministry. And every one of you ended up standing up. Not for doing the same thing, but for doing different things. Today, after you have the great party, I told you can come on over to my house. You may have to park a good ways away if you all come, but I want you all to come. Because the stewardship committee is coming. You say, oh, it's about fundraising. No, it's about stewardship. Because what I'm talking about here is stewardship. We were given a gift when we emerged from the womb. We were given a gift when we walked into this church. None of it is ours by right. All of it is a trust. And our job is to use it to make it ready for the next generation to do something with it. It's like the parable of the talents. I've used it over and over again. 3 guys given money to save while the master goes away. 1 makes 10, 1 makes 5, 1 makes none. And the master chastises the one who makes none because it was his job not merely to protect what was given to him, but to increase it. So the question is, friends, what are we doing to increase the value of Fountain Street Church? And I don't mean this. I don't mean that. I mean the value of the institution. What are we giving back to the community so that we are doing something with the gift of Fountain Street Church, so that when our children get it, they say, boy, I don't think I'll ever be as good as they were. What are we going to do with it? That's social ministry. There's a wonderful passage in the book of Isaiah. Then I heard a voice up in heaven from the Holy One saying, whom shall I send? Who will go for us? Send me, said Isaiah. Send me. Is there a mission that we have as an institution, part of our trust, something of which we are the stewards, that is sending us out into the world? Human rights, children, diversity, I don't know. But we will be measured not by the loudness of the organ or the height of the cathedral or the length of my sermons. We will be measured by what we have done for this country, this nation, this world. And if we don't do it, then we are terrible stewards of something great. I'm not telling you what to do, but we had better find out before it's too late. And now you're going to sing. But you're not going to sing the hymn you thought you were going to sing, because that's too nice a hymn. We're going to sing the first hymn we sang, and we're going to sing it right this time. So I'm going to get Marilyn to kick it up a little bit, and we'll start with looking at the words. Now it's, remember, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Then what's the second verse? Everywhere I go. And what's the third verse? Building up a world. Can you remember that much? Okay, so Marilyn, can you give me a little rhythm to go with here? Move a little faster. Here's your backbeat.